Peace and blessings is real. First and foremost, before we get in this word, we must acknowledge our Heavenly Father, Yahweh, through His only begotten Son, Yahweh Shai, for allowing this word to come out. And I hope you sincere brothers and sisters, man, is edified by this word tonight. And we're going to name this one, Be Mindful that your spiritual enemy never takes a day off and will continue to pursue you. What you see on the screen is the number one spiritual enemy of all time. Okay, this is the Baphomet, which is the satanic temple worshipers. This is symbolic to the worshipers of Satan. And this vibration is dominating the world in the craziest time that we are living in. It's an extreme pandemonium overdose vibration of individuals that are how can I put this, that have this spirit on them. You have, again, the name of the word is be mindful that your spiritual enemy never takes a day off and will continue to pursue you. And everybody know who that spiritual enemy is, okay? And he never takes a day off and will continue to pursue you. Now, when you deal with the spirit, when you deal with the spiritual world, you are in the midst of the world. The Bible says you can be in the world, but not of the world. So as you in this world, you have to be able to use your spiritual tools to navigate through the cesspool of wickedness, the cesspool of demonic spirits amongst you. Whether you're working, whether you're out and about, no matter where you are, you're gonna encounter this spirit because you're in the world. Even though your mindset ain't in the world, but you're physically in the world, so you have to be able to deal with spiritual warfare every single day. And what I've learned in almost my 10-year run in this truth is that when you ignore Satan, when you ignore the devil, guess what? He will just find another strategy to come at you with. Yeah. When you ignore him, he'll just find another strategy to come at you with. But here's the thing. When you do ignore him, guess what? He does not do well with that. When you ignore Satan, he does not do well with that. He takes it very personal. So in this word, man, you're going to learn. I'm going to help give you some tools to help you defeat this enemy. I'm going to give you some tools to help you be able to overcome this guy that you see on the screen. Okay, you have to develop the skill set to simply ignore him. Yeah, but you got to understand, once you ignore him, he's just going to turn up harder and harder. You see? Yeah, man, it's cold-blooded, man. See, the more that you are at peace, the more, like, put it this way. You want to know Satan's, a.k.a. the devil's worst nightmare, is you being at peace. If you at peace, man, that's Satan's worst nightmare. Because he don't operate in the arena of peace. He operates in the arena of chaos, in the arena of havoc, in the arena of dysfunction, in the arena of distractions, in the arena of animosity, in the arena of drama. Yeah, man, that's his playground. When you at peace, man, he can't. That's out of his league. You dig? So one skill set that you can develop in regards to how you deal with these spirits, man, ignore them. Because like I said, man, Satan does not do well with that, and he takes it very personal, man. And like I told you before, all he's going to do is turn up harder and harder. And you got to also understand this: Satan play dirty all the time. You see, if he can't get through to you, then he'll attack those closest to you. Yeah, man, he played real dirty. If he can't get to you, if you pass the test and you ignore him, like I told you, he gonna take that personal and he gonna turn up harder and harder. And guess what he does? He'll attack those closest to you. Yeah, man. So you gotta be mindful that Satan, he never takes a day off. He just like the hospital never takes a day off. That's Satan. He open 24 hours a day, man. Yeah, and it's sad, man, when you can see with your spiritual binoculars how Satan has overran and overtaken people. But you have to have your spiritual binoculars on to be able to see it, man. And I'm gonna tell you, when you're able to put on your spiritual binoculars and see how Satan has overran and overtaken people, you get away, man. Haul ass, run away far as possible, because eventually that spirit will jump on you, man. Yeah, what's the name of the lesson, man? Be mindful that your spiritual enemy, Satan, never takes a day off and will always continue to pursue you. We're gonna get ready and come out with a couple scriptures, man. I'm just laying down the foundation of this word, man. So moving forward, when the enemy tests you, when the enemy come to raise havoc in your life, man, you'll have some tools to help you, man. Because again, the more at peace you are, the more havoc, the more chaos that he's gonna bring. So the best way you deal with that, the best defense to defeat Satan, the best defense to defeat Satan is to smile and walk away, man. That's cold-blooded, man. Yeah, it's that simple. Smile and walk away. Because again, the more you at peace, the more peace you are, the more havoc, the more chaos he's going to bring. Because like I told you in the beginning of this word, hey, he don't do well with peace. That's foreign land to him. So the best defense to defeat Satan is to smile and walk away. No matter what he try to do, smile and walk away, man. Yeah. And see, I'm gonna let you in on another secret. You can make Satan bow down by stepping your smarts up. Your spiritual smarts, I'm talking about. Yeah. But like I say, man, if you want to disarm Satan, if you want to disarm him, all you got to do is ignore him, man. Yeah. But see, you have to be a spiritual sound person to be able to deal with him and compete with him. And if you ain't spiritually sound and you ain't got your smarts up, man, it's a wrap for you. In James 4:7, what do it say? Humble yourselves before Yahweh. Resist the devil, and he will flee from you. You see that? So one of the most important things you got to be able to do if you want to defeat this devil is you got to come out of that spirit of being proud. And you got to humble yourself. And you have to humble yourself before the Lord. If you're able to humble yourself before the Lord, the next thing you'll be able to do is to resist him. And once you resist him, he's going to flee from you. You see that? So guess how the best way you can make him flee from you? Ignore him, man. Yeah, smile and walk away, man. That's cold-blooded, man. But again, in James 4:7, you have to humble yourself before the Lord, resist the devil, and he will flee from you. I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you. And 2 Corinthians 4:4, and this is the problem. This is how Satan gets his thrills and his kills, because he preys on the weak. And it tells you in 2 Corinthians 4:4 that Satan has blinded the minds of those who don't believe. So if you're not a believer in Yahweh through his only begotten son, Yahweh, man, Satan is going to blind you, man. He's going to blind your mind, man. Okay? And once he blind your mind, you're going to be blind of spiritual things, and you ain't going to even be able to comprehend to anything spiritual. That's how cold he is. That's what 2 Corinthians 4:4 is all about, man. It tell you he has blinded the minds of those who don't believe. And they're going to be blind of spiritual things. And they ain't going to be able to comprehend, man. It's just that simple, man. As we get ready to close out this word, once again, man, what's the name of the lesson, man? Be mindful that your spiritual enemy never takes a day off and will continue to pursue you. And we're going to close it out in Romans 16:20. And it reads, Yahweh of peace shall bruise Satan under your feet shortly. You see that? What did I tell you before, man? At the end of the day, the Lord can step in, all right, and defeat this enemy for you. It just told you in Romans 16:20, Yahweh of peace shall bruise Satan under your feet shortly, man. See that? So when Satan and his workers try to come up against you, man, the Lord can step right in and handle that business. You see that? That's cold-blooded, man. Yeah. As we get ready to close out this word, man, once again, man, you got to be mindful that your spiritual enemy never takes a day off and will continue to pursue you. Okay? And like I say, I just gave you two jewels that'll help you overcome the attacks of the enemy. The first thing you are to do is ignore him. Because if you can ignore him, not only do you disarm him, but you defeat him and you make him bow down. You see that? And then the next thing you want to be able to do, just smile and walk away. That's the best defense to defeat Satan. Smile and walk away, because he wants you to be in the spirit of animosity. He wants you to be in the spirit of beef. He wants you to be in the spirit of bickering. He wants you to be in the spirit of chaos. He wants you to be in the spirit of pandemonium overdose, because all those are carnal spirits. That's why in Romans 8:6, it tells you carnal mind leads to death, but spiritual mind is peace. You see that? So the more peace you are at, the more havoc, more chaos Satan brings. You see? But when you at peace, you'll be able to smile and walk away every time he tries you. Okay? You'll be able to disarm him simply by ignoring him, man. I hope y'all catching this, man. Because it's a lot of us that deal with this and you don't even have the proper tools to deal with it, man. Satan is easy to deal with. Treat him like he's a mob. But you got to be spiritually sound to be able to deal with the tricks, the trickery, and the things that he brings to the table. See, me and my bro, we can read spirits, man. You ain't got to say nothing to us. We can read spirits. And those spirits could tell you right away what you're dealing with and how you deal with that. Now that's a little, that's another conversation. That's a whole nother layer that we can speak on. But for the sake of time, man, we're gonna close this word out, man. I hope you sincere brothers and sisters was edified by this word. We give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh through his only begotten son, Yahweh Shai, man, for allowing this word to come out. And hey, listen, man, like I always say, keep Yahweh through his only begotten son, Yahweh Shai, first in everything that you do, and stay prayed up at all times, man. Shalom.